folks, I'm going to be introducing you to creating a new document in InDesign. We're going to follow the sheet that's in JetNet called How to Set Up a New Document, how to set up a document. And the first thing you want to do is launch InDesign and start InDesign by choosing Edit Preferences. And that actually is under InDesign. If you're on a PC, you will find Preferences under Edit. So InDesign, Preferences, and then we're going to do Units and Increments. We're starting this first because it's good to set our unit of measurement as we work in InDesign. Okay, and that again, that's located under Edit for the PC, but under InDesign for the Mac. We're going to select inches in the horizontal and vertical pop-up menus right here. Inches. This sets the document's horizontal and vertical unit of measurement to inches. I like to origin page. Add that to the origin because regardless if you're using spreads or not, it will apply inches to each page. And you can adjust that as you go, obviously. The next thing I'd like to do is leave other settings unchanged and click OK for the Preferences dialog box. Now we're going to choose File, New Document. This is your welcome screen behind, and one of the other InDesign Adobe TV tutorials will actually walk you through this welcome screen and Creative Cloud and how to work from the welcome screen of InDesign. Normally I like to bypass that and go into the new document just to get to the specifics and navigate from our local computers here at the college. Okay, so the new document, next we're going to do we're going to deselect facing pages because we're only working in a single document this time because we're sort of introducing you to InDesign. Next we're going to in the width box type 3.5. Right now it's 8.5. I'm just going to change that to 3.5 space IN, which it was already defaulting to that. This is in the width box. In the height box, we want to type 2. So that we have a 3.5 inch by 2 document. This is the standard dimension for a US business card. So for the other documents, of course, you'd enter different settings depending. We're going to leave columns set to 1, and that's here. If this were a document, not a business card, with multiple text columns, we would definitely set the columns to be more than just 1, but in this instance we're doing that. So next we're going to type 0.25 in the top box and press the tab key under margins. So 0.25, and because this little chain link is selected, it's going to make all the settings the same: top, left, right, bottom. So go ahead and just hit tab after you type in 0.25, and then it automatically adjusts all of them to be the same. Okay, click OK. And now we have our document that looks like a business card. Next, we're going to use multiple page sizes within our Pages panel so that we can actually navigate and have all 3 different sizes of pages within one document, which is really cool. You can define different page sizes for pages within a single document. This feature is especially useful for when you want to manage unrelated or related designs in one file. For example, you can include business cards, letterheads, and envelopes in the same document, which you'd never be able to do that before. So this is a really awesome way to keep the material in one suitcase, so to speak. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to give this a little try by setting up a new document So go ahead and choose File, New Document. You can keep this one open in the background. File, New Document. The new document dialog box appears. The new document dialog box combines document setup and margins and columns so that you can set up the page size, margins, and page columns all in one place. Confirm the page size is set to letter, so mine defaults to that, so that would be right here. And specify the other document setup options. For example, enter 3 in the number of pages. We do want 3 pages, and that would be number of pages here. Change that to 3. Leave the other settings as they are for now, other than we want to uncheck facing pages. Okay, deselect the facing pages as I mentioned. Click OK to open a new document with the settings you specified. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 3 pages in this document. If I scroll, so you want to make sure the Pages panel is visible, and if you don't see that, you are going to want to go to Window, Pages, so that pops up. But if you do see it, it's over here to your right. I'm going to just bump that right open. I'm going to take the tab and pull it right out and then close it. I like to have it available because especially with this little intro, it's nice to have readily available. So you can see from a macro viewpoint that there are 3 different letter size pages within this document. In the document, we're going to select the first page by clicking it, so clearly you can tell when something's selected. It's got this light bluish gray tone to it and the others are white. You want to make sure that page 1 is selected. Click the Edit Page Size button in the Pages panel. So to do that, we are going to edit the page sizes, and that goes here. And that is located at the bottom of the Pages panel with the arrow. We want to edit the page size. The page size is altered to 3.5 inches by 2 inches. We're going to add that as the business card. We're going to select US business card there. And so you can see how that is altered. Next, we're going to modify the default margins for the business card. As you see, those margins are kind of large when it altered it. We don't like that very much. So we're going to choose Layout, Margins, and Columns. We're going to type in 0.25 here. This is similar to what we did before when we created the document. So 0.25, and then we're going to tab, and it makes everything the same. Select OK, and you can see we've got a nice 1/4 inch margin around that business card. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit by hitting Command on the Mac or Control on the PC plus sign. That helps me easily quickly zoom inward. Okay, so we selected OK, and now in the Pages panel we want to double click the 3rd page. We want to click the Edit the Page Size again. I'm going to do a Command 0 to kind of get the whole page size within the viewing document area. Again, that's Control 0, which means fit to viewing. Fit to the view so that we can see the page as a whole. It's Control 0 on the PC. So I've double clicked on the 3rd page. We want to edit page size again down here. Click it, and then we want to choose custom page size. In the width box, we want to type 9.5 as opposed to 8.5, and then that's in the width. And then the height we want to type 4.125. Okay, and then these are the standard dimensions for a number 10 commercial envelope. Go ahead and you can even type in envelope in the name and say OK. There you go. You've got your business card, page 1, your envelope here, and then the 3-page layout is ready for use. And the nice thing about this, you can have, whatever the letter is, as well, all of these 3 important documents that do go together in real life, put together in one document. Go ahead and do a file, save as, and generally speaking, the best way to save your files would be your last name and then underscore, and we're going to do unit 2. And you can save that onto your desktop or into your documents or any of your folders that you're going to be using for this class. Be sure to save it onto the cloud before you leave or before you're moving from place to place so that you don't lose your work. Thank you, and see you in the next video.